YouTube notification on. Hey, Lawan, thank you for the 10. What's happening? Try to get my stuff together here. How's everybody doing tonight? On YouTube, how y'all doing over there? Can't see your comments. Sheena, I caught you early tonight, huh? Yeah, so what we're going to do, everybody, Ty, what's going on, cuz old? Ty. So Ty, I've been doing my podcast, Mr. Peter's Playhouse. I started back the other night, and when I started back, I came over here to YouNow. Hey, Josephine McChild. Came over to YouNow, and I said I was going to incorporate my live stream with YouNow with my podcasting. So, can everybody hear me good? Everybody got a good line of hearing, audio? Everybody audio good? Let me know if your audio good. Yep. All right, good, Sheena. Thank you. So, yeah, we had a show planned for tonight over on Facebook, but we had a hectic week. So we had a commercial to shoot, and it was just hectic. So we didn't have time to really promote it. So we changed the date, as Ty know, because Ty was going to be in a place, but instead we're going to go live on Facebook. Shanna's going to prepare dinner tonight, and she's going to cook. So we're going to do that. But as for now, I'm going to do this podcast. We're going to pick up where we left off last time. But we're going to talk about a current topic, of course. I'm finna get you right, Tata. You finna laugh. Have you ever seen me do the podcast, Tata? Ooh. I need proof. God. That'll get the ball rolling. Lord have mercy. Thank you, Sheena, for the 400 yum. That's strong, boy. My Lord. Alright, so you finna see me do it live tonight. See me do it live. This the one you follow me on what you say it was? Spotify. Get logged in and everything. Did you hear it, Tata? Did you listen to it? Hello on YouTube. If you're on YouTube, can't see your comments. So y'all come over here to YouNow and talk to me. Oh, shoot. That shot got your boy coughing. Golly. Lord have mercy. All right. We're going to get it going. So, yeah, YouTube, if y'all over there, come over here so I can see your comments. I can't see your comments. Let me see if I can go to YouTube. I'm going to go to YouTube for a second. See if I can see my people comment. Yes, sir. What y'all got cooking tonight for dinner? Don't just be on here just looking, not talking to your boy now. You know, that creeps me out. Creeps me out, y'all. I just sitting there looking. Type something. Shit. Golly, type something, people. Alright, let me see if I can. Tata is weird, cuz If people just sit, y'all just sit there and look at me, man. Y'all ain't talking to your boy nothing, man. Just let me be, just leaving me out there like that. Corned beef and cabbage. Thank you, Josephine Mitchell, for saving me. Thank you. All right. Audio good, they say on YouTube. Audio good. All right. I can see the comments now. Now, two. Chipotle for dinner. Okay. Jeffrey. Dexter's always a classic. You guys know. Oh, classic guy to watch. Thank you. Thank you. So, yeah. I'm on one camera, but I can see you over here on YouTube now. I'm not going to stay long. Not gonna stay long. YouTube, y'all follow me over to YouNow if you will, because I have to use my computer to do my podcast. Y'all still over here? Tata, what you got up for dinner? Look at y'all just now. Y'all still just sitting there. Come on, y'all. Hell, this hard enough now. Y'all just sitting there looking at me. This hard. Y'all, you try broadcasting. Go live. See what it do for you. It's hard, people. It ain't easy. It's fun, but it ain't easy. It ain't easy. Support your broadcasters, y'all. Support us. Support your creative people. Your creative community. Support us. It's hard, guys. We don't have any major fun like everyone else. We're just out here trying to get it, trying to do it. We try to. Shannon, are you watching me in there? Don't watch me, Shannon. Who's the guest today? We're gonna catch back up with Milton. Oh, the Grammys on Tata. They doing it virtually, or they got the people there? How they doing it? Let's see. See. All right, y'all. We finna get it going. It's gonna be a 30-minute episode, so y'all ready to get on down with me? Y'all share the video for me. Share. Sharing is caring. Thank you, Josephine. Yum for the teens. Thank you, Josephine. Let's go, y'all. Okay. Y'all feel free to drop questions and stuff in the chat box. Oh, excuse me, I gotta get my little burps and everything out, y'all. I'm sorry. Feel free to ask questions in the chat box. Talk along with me. And we're about to go. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, and good night. This is the one and only Petey Bonaparte. And you have joined me on Mr. Petey's Playhouse. Today's date is 3/14/2021. That means 2021 for those of you who are the mathematicians and scholars and things and want to correct everything someone says. So welcome back. I hope you all have enjoyed your weekend thus far. We want to give a special shout out to our family over on YouNow and YouTube. We currently have 3 of our faithfuls in the building on YouNow. It's Ty, Josephine Mitchell, and Cena. Yes, and we surely appreciate you all for joining us and sharing your time with us on various platforms. And you know, I come on behalf of Isaac Smooth Barron, my nephew, and his wife, beautiful Shannon Geis Barron. If you haven't already, make sure you follow them on their social media platforms. Starting with YouTube, it's Mr. and Mrs. Barron. YouNow is the Barons, just plain and simple like that. And their various social media. Shannon can be found on Instagram at The Living Truth. When I say the, I mean THA in Living Truth. Okay, that's how you get in contact with her. Also on Facebook, you have Shannon Geis Barron. And also Smooth, you can find him on his Facebook channel, Isaac Smooth Barron. And Instagram, he's Mr. Smooth B and the number 2. We want to give a shout out to Josephine Mitchell. She just shared our broadcast over on YouNow. Now, Mr. Petey, hold on, let me take me in there. You know it's good for radio personalities like myself to wet your whistle. And notice I said your whistle with the libations. And Mr. Petey does not shy away from his libations. What's going on, Jonathan Armstrong, out in our radio audience? So yes, it helps my voice stay robust, and it helps from my throat getting dry. Well, that's the story I tell anyhow, you know. But hey, it is what it is. Okay, later on in the segment, we're going to get Milton back, because at the end of the last segment, he was our guest, and we're going to bring engineer. Yeah, watch that now. Now, Mr. P, don't even start today, man. I just said, yeah. I know you said yeah, but I need you to say yes, sir. Man, that don't make no sense. Hey, young man. What, man? It's Sunday, man. I know what day it is. What do you mean it's Sunday? Why you gotta act like that on Sunday? Don't correct me. I ain't trying to correct you. I'm just asking why you acting like this on the Lord's Day. Hey, don't start that Lord's Day with me. Now, if you don't want to get into what the Lord's Day is, every day it's the Lord's Day. This is the day that the Lord has made. I shall be glad therein. It's every day, not just Sunday. That's what they tell you, that the Sunday is the day you're supposed to keep. You're supposed to not say nothing. No, I'm not saying that. Explain to me what you mean. What you mean? The floor is yours. Mr. Pete, I'm just a sound guy. No, you ain't just a sound guy. You're the host. You want to host, right? No, sir. Oh, now I'm a sir. Mr. Peter, just chill out. Nah, I want you to tell me about Sunday. For real? Yes, for real. All right, so ever since I can remember, I've been taught that Sunday was the day we set aside, you know, for church and stuff. For church and stuff. Yeah, church and stuff. I mean, yeah, you go out, eat with your family, and go to church. Okay, that's all you do? Well, yeah, I mean, that's the day that they taught me. That's the day that they... Did you care to research that for yourself? No, my mama said it, her mama said it. Okay, so it's just a old wives' tale? No, it ain't no old wives' tale. I'm just... now, you can't just say. When you come to me, come correct. Now, be quiet. Man, hey, don't... man, I will fire you just so help me. I know you got that stimulus check and think you finna come up and hit act the clown with me. Ain't nobody acting the clown with you, Mr. Peter. Yes, you is. Now, I was just only going to ask you, was our guest on the line? Milton. No, I forgot to remind him. Oh, you forgot to remind him. It was an under mistake, Mr. Peter. Man, you've been off for almost a year. I know. What you mean you know? All you had to do was remind that young man. I thought he was the one that was a bit slow, a bit delayed, not you. Now, could you get him on the line and see if he's going to be ready by the end of this segment? Yes, sir. Thank you. Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious, folks. I don't understand what these young folk, what these, what you call them, millennials and Generation Z, they just don't take nothing serious. You know what? When I first got in the radio, I had to sweep the floors and clean the toilets and walk down to the tobacco store and get the radio host cigarettes. You know, back in the day, cigarettes used to be normal. They're not abnormal, but they didn't know about the risks of cigarettes. So hell, you can go in there with a nickel as a little kid and get you a pack of cool. Just tell the man that the adult sent you and write a note and they give it to you. Yeah, hell, we got whiskey like that too. But you know, nowadays they want to check. They're gonna check your IDs nowadays. But let me get on to a hot topic that we have. Josephine agrees with me. Let's get to a hot topic that we have just on yesterday. And this gonna somebody ain't gonna agree with Mr. P. And as I like to say on my show, Mr. Peter's Playhouse, everybody has a butthole just like an opinion. So this is my show, this is my opinion. All right. I'm not going to go into grave detail, but I'm just going to scratch the surface of one Kurt Franklin and his adult son. So turns out that the son recorded himself and his father's conversation, and there was some harsh, very harsh words that were being said on the hand of the father, which is Mr. Kurt Franklin himself. If you're not familiar with him, he's a gospel artist. As far as I believe, a multi-Grammy award winner. He has written some hit songs in the gospel community since the early 90s. So, welcome, Lisa. But anyway, from what we hear, Mr. Franklin called his son everything but a child of God, you know, in the conversation. Now, to be fair, I don't know the full extent of what they had going on. I don't know the full extent of that, but Mr. Petey gonna tell you like this. He called his son a poor N-word. He told him he'll break his MFing neck. It's some of the things that I've heard, and he called him all types of things, but a loving son. And at the moment, the son was just saying, "Man, you need to calm down. It ain't like that." And when his father was threatening him, he was just saying, "What I'm gonna be doing when you're doing all that?" You know, he threatening to break his neck and things. He said, "What am I gonna be doing while you call yourself breaking my neck?" What's going on, Adam here? So we all know that evidence is something that will stand up in court, any court. Yeah. So I don't know what the young man said to his father pre-recording, but after the fact, it seems like Mr. Franklin has quite an anger problem, and we see that their relationship is quite toxic. But I see most of the community, and I mean that when I mean the black community, I'm going to just call it out like it is, because I'm not scared of no man walking and breathing. You hear? So most of the black community is taken up for Mr. Franklin, saying that his son was disrespectful towards him, and like the black community has a thing. I can't speak for no other ethnic group but my own, because I was raised black, and sure I'm gonna die that way. So I can't speak for any other community. So I know most of you may have your different outlooks on life and the family dynamic, but I'm speaking from the black family. You cannot uphold disrespect on any level. You can't. Welcome to the broadcast, Jeffrey. You cannot uphold disrespect on any level. And from what I heard with my own ears, was the father belittling his son. He belittled that young man. He called him poor and all kind of all kind of things. I don't even want to repeat it on my show because I don't want to get in trouble with the with the Broadcast Association here. But from what I heard, I don't know the full story, but I don't agree with the way he spoke to him. And after the man disrespected his son, he told the son, "Don't you ever disrespect me like that," and hung up on in his face. That's what threw me for a loop. I don't care if a child is 2 years old and you spoon feeding them. You don't talk to nobody like that, especially someone that you say that you love. Mr. Petey, yes, I got Milton. Okay, so let me ask you a question. Yes, sir. Did you not hear me in the middle of my segment? Yes, yeah, I heard you, but you told me. I told you to do it. I didn't tell you to interrupt me, did I? No, sir. Okay, now y'all understand what Mr. Petey is saying about respect. Now, the engineer just was very disrespectful and not to add unprofessional, interrupting me in the stride of my segment to tell me that he did the job that he's supposed to do. Now back to what I was saying. Mr. Petey gonna tell you like this here. If my father would call me and to talk to me the way that Kurt Franklin talked to his son, all bets are off, all gloves are off, and those are fighting words, because when you talk to your child a certain way after they get a certain age, for one, you are two adults. For one, you're not supposed to do children like that, period. Nobody's supposed to talk to anybody the way that he talked to him and not be ready for him to pull up, as the young folks say. If my father was to talk to me that way, he'd have to come on with the rock'em sock'em robots, because when you woof your chest up like that and talk to a mange, you ready to deal with whatever he has to bring you. And that's what my take on that. That's my take on that whole thing. Respect is earned and not given. And for a relationship to be that toxic, it's something that started way beyond this said conversation. Now, black people have this thing. I don't know about any other ethnic group, but a parent will tell a child, "I brought you in this world and I will take you out." Why would you want to raise your children in an atmosphere to make them think that another person has the power to disrespect you, for one, and end your life because they feel like they owe it? It's one thing that Leota likes to say. Hell, you had the fun to get him here. You had the fun to get your children in this world, and you cannot blame them for your shortcomings. You cannot blame them. Now, like I said about Mr. Franklin and his son, I can't fully speak on the whole situation, but I'm mostly speaking on the rebuttal and the replies from the public. And we as a community don't realize how gravely sick we are. And the things that we think are normal are quite toxic, and that's why you have children grow up traumatized, and the cycle continues. Their children become traumatized. And so from that trauma, they think that what they do is correct, even though it hurt them. They do the same to their children. And thus goes the cycle. And I ain't going to get no deeper than that about that subject there. So we're going to bring in our guest in just a second here. Let me wet my whistle. Engineer. Yes, sir. Oh, don't come like you just said now. I ain't saying. I'm just saying you just fuss too much. I'm just trying to lead you correctly. Do you understand? Yes, Mr. Petey. I'm just saying. You always just saying. I want you to understand me. Understand me here. Yes, sir. I'm not gonna do nothing or say nothing to lead you wrong. I'm gonna get on your case because I want you to be a upstanding citizen, and I want you to master your craft. Mr. Petey, just don't fuss the fuss. If I see a crack in the concrete, and I done tripped over that crack for 50 years, and busted up my knee, and I see you walking towards that crack, am I supposed to tell you not to trip over that crack and step over it? Yes, sir. Well, that's all that life is. It's called wisdom. I don't mean to scold you on air, but it's just wisdom. Now, is my caller on the line? Yes, sir. Hold on. First, I got a caller with a question. This is Mr. Petey's Playhouse. How are you doing? What's your name and where you from?
My name is Keisha, and I want to know why you was trying to play me yesterday when you came to my house, acting like you was finna put me out, and no, you weren't finna put me out of nowhere.
Mute her, engineer. Mute her.
Yes.
Mute her.
You was trying to put me
Mute
out.
her.
You was
Mute
trying
her.
to evict me.
Mute
I
her.
want you to know me and my...
So, let me ask you a question, young man. Yes, sir. Why did you let her through on the line? I mean, she said she wanted to talk to you. You don't want to face her or something? Nah, that's not the place, neither the place for that or nothing else of the sort. Why would you do that? Well, Mr. Petey, since we standing up for stuff, you gonna stand up for some of your stuff too. Oh, so now you want to tell me what to do? Okay, hold on, put it back on. Put it back on. Go ahead.
I know you didn't hang up on me.
Young lady, I didn't hang up on you.
I know you didn't hang up on me.
Young lady, I didn't hang up on you.
So I want the world to know.
Hold on.
That Mr. Petey been over here trying to pay more than my rent.
Okay, so see, okay, let's get this straight.
I'm listening.
Let's get this straight.
I'm listening.
Okay. First of all, you're on my show. Welcome.
Okay. Good morning. Welcome. Okay,
so did you call here just to put me on blast?
Did and is.
Okay.
I did and I is.
She did and she is. Now, mute her right quick, engineer. I don't understand how she can come on here. She should have practiced her grammar before she even dialed the number. Now, what I'm going to do, to be fair, and I want to stand on what I believe in, so I guess Milton is going to have to wait, because actually the young lady on the line is Keisha, his supposed alleged baby's mother. So we're going to, my engineer is talking to her and trying to calm her down, because we want a piece of the story from her about Milton and the baby escapade. But she's trying to come on here and scold me, and she needs to realize where she lay her head is my property. Now, I don't like throwing things up in people's face, but she has to realize that's my property that she lives on, and she had better be careful who she disrespects or tries to blackmail. And I know she can hear me because she has the radio on. All right, I'm going to bring her back on, Keisha.
Yes, I heard you.
Turn your radio down for me. You're giving me back feeds, okay?
I heard you.
Could you turn your radio down,
it's
please?
Down.
Okay. So, Keisha, all other personal matters, business matters aside, since you called, there has been quite an escapade with you and Milton. So,
what about it? Me and Milton got this baby on the way, and that's it.
Well, Keisha, I would like to, I want you to slow down for a second for the listeners and I to get a clear understanding. Okay, so you met Milton online, correct?
Yes.
And who approached you? So I heard that you swiped right on him and inboxed him, so you were interested in Milton, right?
Okay, so what's wrong with that?
There's nothing wrong with that. Mr. Petey didn't say there was a thing wrong. I would just like to know what led you, a woman of your caliber, which is clearly a compliment, to pursue a young man like the awkward yet lovable Milton.
Don't nobody ask you about them thoughts you be pursuing, but
hold on.
I like what I saw. That's it.
Okay. So, Keisha, how many months are you pregnant?
That is between me and Milton. You know what? If you really want to know, if you really, 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 really want to know,
I do.
You would ask Milton and not me.
Well,
I said what I said.
Well, you're the woman. Now, you're told me, baby, if I got a bottle of water and I drank it all and you ask me where it went, I can tell you in my belly. Now, you can't sit here and tell me to ask Milton how long you've been pregnant.
This is baby ask.
You're talking about...
What he tell you when you ask him?
Keisha, you talking about somebody...
What he tell you?
Okay, Keisha, let me explain something to you. You're talking about a young man that holds up 4 fingers and says 5.
And Mr. Petey, why you trying to be funny? Ain't that your son? Why you talking about how many fingers he hold up? Ain't that your son?
The jury still...
Why you want to worry about some paternity? Is that your boy, Mr. P?
The jury's still out on that.
So worry about that.
Oh, I trust me, I am. I'm looking into it right now. I have a lawyer. What do you have?
I don't need no lawyer. I got Milton, and that's it. And this is baby. The end.
Well, we're gonna let you go because do you have any parting words you like to say?
Goodbye. Good night.
But Lord,
and don't come back to my house.
Hang up. Jesus. That young lady, that's what you call a thought. That's what you call a skeezer. Now, I don't normally talk about young women like that, but she is something serious. She a trick a snake out of his scales, him. She used up. Oh, excuse me. I almost choked on my whiskey. I almost made my teeth come out too. Engineer. Yes, Mr. Petey. Did you bring my fixer then? Because my dentures are slipping. Man, it's right there on your desk, right in front of you. Okay, excuse me. I have to take care of this. This poly grip don't work. Hold on, man. Let me put this around right here. Me. Okay, there we go. Yeah, my voice even sounds clearer. My dentist was just a slipping, folks. I ain't want to say nothing, but the young lady got me kind of perturbed, so when I have to talk fast, sometimes they come a jar. And that would have been quite a sight to see. I'm glad I'm on radio. But that's been, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up for this Sunday edition of Mr. Petey's Playhouse. We hope that you all enjoyed. We hope that you come back, and we're going to give a shout out to our main man, Farish. And thank you, Josephine Mitchell, for the love over there on YouNow. So we're going to put this one on the books. Tomorrow, we'll be introducing a new addition to our team of Mr. Petey's Playhouse. And I'm not going to too much tell you who she is. I'm going to let her introduce herself. So until next time, love yourselves and each other. Make sure you follow the Barons over on YouTube, on Facebook, Ozzy Smooth Barons, Shannon Geist Barons, over on YouNow, The Barons, in Instagram, The Living Proof, THA, Living Proof, and for Shannon, also for Isaac, Smooth Barons, we have Mr. Smooth B in the number 2. This has been Mr. Petey's Playhouse. Y'all been good. Love yourselves and each other. All right, y'all. That was another podcast in the books. Y'all let me know how y'all liking these podcasts.
The man is crazy.
Ferris
I was in the bathroom, heard you arguing with yourself.
Ferris said, "What's the number for a call?" Hopefully, we get us a little sponsorship deal and get us a Sirius XM channel or something. You know.
could get a WhatsApp number for that.
WhatsApp number? Oh, okay. Well, yeah, we're going to work on that, Ferris.
We could get a WhatsApp number.
Yeah, we're going to get a WhatsApp number. So, yeah, we hope y'all enjoyed it. I'm about to edit this and put it on wax. Did y'all like that? We don't do music, Ferris. It's a podcast. We just talk. We just run our mouths. So, yeah. Y'all enjoy yourself. Follow the podcast on Spotify. Actually, just Google Smooth Crazy World. Smooth Crazy World. Just Google it, and it'll take you right to the podcast.
Cause yeah, they may have Apple.
Yeah, it'll take you to what, like multiple streaming platform. Yeah, Keisha something else. It's something we gonna get to the bottom of that. We gonna get to the bottom of that Keisha thing. She a little too wrapped up in all the men folk in Leola life. Mm-mm. Leola got a big secret too. Mm-mm. Hey, I digress. But y'all have a blessed night. We're about to be live on Facebook in a minute. Shannon gonna do some cooking and some talking and everything. Love y'all, fam bam. We're not on here an hour tonight. We're gonna get quality. We can't. I'm not just gonna sit up here and just stare at the screen, because if it's not quality, we're not gonna do it. We're not gonna just sit for hours and just have y'all just looking in our faces. We are entertainers. We are not here for a money grab. We're gonna do quality content, and then we gone. So whatever love our supporters and our family show us during that time is greatly appreciated. But we do not just sit and try to money grab and beg for likes, because God take care of us. We're here to help entertain y'all. We're here to entertain y'all and let y'all see a different light and a different type of comedy. What's going on, Eddie Barnes? So yeah, sometimes you'll get an hour or plus out of us. Sometimes you just get the podcast, which is going to be like 25 to 30 minutes, and we'll be gone. I'm not going to sit here and have empty conversation. That's not right. So no, we're not going to do that. Thank you guys. Have a blessed night. Love y'all.
Good night.